Predictability was the hallmark of this PPP Congress, from its tight control of any dissenting voices, choosing the obvious leaders to run the party, and so much more. But one thing was for sure, it wants back control of the National Assembly. Leading the charge was General Secretary and Head of State Donald Ramotar. The party chose him to lead it to victory at the last elections. He brought in the worst defeat the party has seen since it took the seat of government in 1992. Delegates of the Congress have kept their confidence in him nevertheless, scoring him the highest at the elections to elect a new Central Committee, with former President Barra Jagdeo coming in just behind. Now Ramotar wants to steer the party back to where it should be, majority control of the National Assembly.
We must stand up, you must stand up, and be the light that the people of Guyana must turn to. Believe me, we will press on with our plans. We will reinforce our principles, and we will renew the people's confidence in us.
After 2 decades of being in the ascendancy, a sense of complacency obviously crept into our ranks. A complacency that nearly pushed us into irrelevancy. However, the elections of 2011 showed everyone the importance of the youth.
A major problem with the party has been its disunity. Some of its brightest minds have either left or been kicked out, starting with Kamraj Ramjatan, then Moses Nagamutu, who both now make up the AFC and are giving the PPP a run for its money in the PPP heartland, Berbice, the very place it returned for this reawakening session. And the biggest headache for the PPP has been the fallout with another heavyweight, Ralph Ramkaran. And so the party is desperate to close its ranks and so strengthen itself and avoid other losses.
Let us redouble our efforts to make our party stronger. Let us always remember our comrades who have helped to bring us where we are today. Let us work to resolve our differences in a way that seeks to unify rather than divide.
The party is still trying to come to grips with how it lost the majority in the National Assembly to the opposition. For one, its youth arm was ready to be frank about one of the issues.
The fight to regain full control in Parliament must begin now. Comrades, the place is here in Berbice. Comrades, the time is now. This 30th Congress marks the time when we begin the fight to take back control.
A broad consensus among the PPP is that it needs to get back its grassroots support, and President Ramotar used the tagline of the now defunct pro-Indian party of Ravi Dev, ROAR, to outline the job that has to be done: rise, organize, and rebuild. The election of a new Central Committee will lead the way for the appointment of a Central Executive Committee that will hopefully do the job of rejuvenating the PPP.